if you guys are, if you're feeling happy now, wait until you see what I have to show you. Just when you think you've seen Donald Trump at his Trumpiest, he shows up at a funeral and sets a new world record for ridiculousness. Fibonacci flew to North Carolina this weekend to attend a memorial service for one of his biggest fans, Diamond of Diamond and Silk. You remember these two? They love Donald Trump. Well, Diamond passed away a couple of weeks ago, leaving behind a family, friends, and hundreds of videos praising the man who showed up to return the favor. Trump appeared before a sitting room only crowd. 150 mourners gathered to hear him speak about their beloved Diamond, and he almost did. He almost spoke about her. Trump rattled on for 44 minutes. He covered a wide range of topics, including NAFTA, tax cuts, crowd size, illegal immigration, the election, why they don't put Melania on magazine covers anymore, the Space Force. It was all, there was quite a performance, and he got it in just before tomorrow when the Oscar nominations come out.
Inflation is a death sentence for a country. You just can look back over the last 200 or 300 years, and you look at what inflation has done to many other countries. It is an absolute death sentence. But your sister, Diamond, was taken from us much too soon.
Inflation was did inflation kill Diamond? I don't know. And by the way, we're just getting started.
And I've done a tremendous amount of work for the African American population, the black population. And I always ask, what do you like better? African American, black, there's many different terms that they said, we like black. You just said, we like black. Because I was always saying African American, but many people said, we like black.
Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s dream has finally come true. It was more of a melogy than a eulogy. It was entirely about Donald Trump. He even managed to somehow work in a story about NBC begging him to sign on for more seasons of The Apprentice.
When I did The Apprentice, it became the #1 show on television, and it did well for years. And then I said, I'm going to run for president. And they said, no, please. Then the head of NBC came, head of reality television came. They all came to my office to try and get me to sign a 5-year contract. 3 years, 5 years, we'll do whatever you want to do. And I said, no, you can get somebody else. And they recommended Arnold Schwarzenegger. Now, Arnold Schwarzenegger's a big movie star, right? Well, he did really poorly. He got no ratings. That thing was a disaster. Well, they got Martha, too, right? Martha Stewart. They put her in there. That was a disaster.
Anyway, back to the deceased who we miss so dearly. This speech had all the sincerity and grace you could possibly expect from a man who buried the mother of his children at the 16th hole of his golf course. And the crazy thing is, I bet he thinks it went great. I bet he feels like he just won a Soul Train award.
Make America great again. It's such a great, there's never been a phrase like that. I think it was, when people said, what was, because I do nicknames for people, probably a lot of you heard this, Crooked Hillary and so many others. Low Energy, remember Low Energy? I mean, we could go through the whole Pocahontas. She said she was an Indian, so I called her Pocahontas, and everyone said, oh, that's terrible.
That person was our president, okay? This is a funeral. 44 minutes of, it was a tone-deaf comedy jam.
Perhaps most famously, she said, we classy and we sassy, but if you cross us, things may get nasty.
I think we just found his new campaign slogan. What's that? We classy, we sassy. Can we see that one more time, please?
We classy and we sassy, but if you cross us, things may get nasty.
Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country's nassy assy. By the way, Trump wasn't the only notable to show up at the service. Diamond